Then the biosphere reserve. Before that, biosphere reserve, let us briefly see the structure of biosphere reserve. The biosphere reserve is actually, this is not a statutory body, but it is commissioned based on the international obligations with UNESCO. Biosphere reserve will consist of three tiers. Core region, central part is known as core region. Core region is surrounded by buffer region, and buffer region is surrounded by transition region. CBT. You could remember this term. CBT. You could remember core, but buffer may be transisted, transition may be buffered. Okay. That's why CBT. Core region, buffer region, transition region. Core region is the deeper interior parts of a biosphere reserve where the wild animals are freely mobilizing, wild animals are freely moving here and there, and no any kind of activity could restrict the normal metabolic process of wild animals. No any kind of human activity, no any kind of human practices, economical practices could be allowed in case of core region. No even a single practice will be allowed. Exceptionally, some kind of research activities will be allowed. Research will be allowed, that too with the permission of chief wildlife warden. With the permission of chief wildlife warden, you could enter for the research work only. Apart from that, no tourism, no any economical activity, grazing, hunting, gathering, the logging, that means cutting the branches is known as logging. No logging, no fruit collection, no honey collection, no any kind of economic activity could be taken place. That is the core region where the animals have been freely moving and no any kind of human interference could be seen. This is number one, core region. Core region is surrounded by buffer region. Core region is surrounded by buffer region. In buffer region, some kind of habitations which were earlier present, that means the habitations which have been already present may be allowed, but new habitations will not be allowed. New houses, raising new houses and allowing the other people from other villages to settle in that particular buffer region will not be allowed. If already some kind of dwelling units and accommodation human habitations were there, that will be allowed. And also education, research and training for such as forest officials and veterinary professionals, this will be allowed. Also tourism is also allowed until that does not interfere with the normal metabolic process. Tourism is allowed until it does not interfere with the normal flow of the wild animals. So this is second region, buffer region. And the third one is transition region. This is third one, transition region. Transition region, yes, human habitations is allowed, tourism is allowed, research and training is also allowed. Some kind of economical activities of the people, that is dwelling people or tribal community who are living there, will be allowed. All these activities will be allowed until they does not interfere with the animals and the wildlife resources located in that region. This is biosphere reserve. Three structured conservation region, three structured conservation region. Otherwise, the biosphere forms very important even in UPSC civil services examination also. I will discuss more elaborately in case of Indian geography. We are starting Indian geography very soon. I am not having enough time in the sense I am engaged with many online classes and many test series correction and all. That's why I am feeling it difficult. But my final agenda is to serve my students who are having trust on me much better. Okay, this is the structure of biosphere reserve. How many biosphere reserves are there in case of Andhra Pradesh, not India? How many biosphere reserves are there? How many biosphere reserves have been recognized by UNESCO? That is not important, that is not discussed, that is not intended to be discussed here in this Andhra Pradesh geography. We are having only one biosphere reserve, that is Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve. Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve is the only biosphere reserve we are having in case of Andhra Pradesh. Where it is located? Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve is located in Kadapa and Chittoor district. That is located in Kadapa and Chittoor districts. Chitturu and Kadapa along the hills of Seshachalam. Seshachalam Hills. Seshachalam Hills. This Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve have been recognized in the year 2011. Here I have mentioned 2010, but don't worry. This is important because this was taken from Environmental Information System, ENVIS. This data has been taken from Environmental Information System. In case the question is asked, this Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve have been commissioned in the year 2011 September 20. This 2010 is somewhere I have taken from textbooks, but that is don't consider it. Don't consider it. Consider this date 2011. The idea of putting 2010 is also here is to say that some kind of inconsistency was there with respect to the year of commissioning of while this Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve. But in case of any kind of examination perspective, in case if you get this question, please take it as default 2011. In the year 2011, Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve have been commissioned. It spread among the districts of Chitturu and Kadapa, and this Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve, if we take into the consideration the core, buffer and transition regions of Seshachalam Biosphere, out of this entire region of Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve, 4,755.997 square kilometers, the total area of Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve. Out of these 4,755, 750.589 square kilometers is the core region. Out of this 4,755.997 square kilometers, 750.589 square kilometers is the core region where no any human activity is allowed, and buffer region is 1,865 square kilometers where some kind of human activity and tourism may be allowed. Then the transition region is 5 kilometers radius from the outer border of the transition buffer region, from the outer border of the buffer region for 5 kilometers. This is core region, buffer region. From the outer regions of buffer region for a radius of 5 kilometers. For a radius of 5 kilometers, this entire region is transition region. Transition is 5 kilometer radius from the buffer region. That's why Tirumala Temple Complex, which spread over a region of 27.21 square kilometers. This is entire Tirumala temple complex. Whatever the Kalyana Katta, whatever the Annadana Satralu, whatever the Srinivasam complex, whatever the Q complex, and other shopping complex, the major temple and the chowdhuries, all these temple complex, which is 27.21 square kilometers, is part of transition zone. It's part of transition zone. Otherwise, if it is a part of core zone, every time you visit the Tirumala temple complex, you will not be allowed. Even if you were supposed to be allowed, you might have get the permission from the chief wildlife warden of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so Tirumala temple complex is part of transition region. If you go from the Tirumala temple complex into the buffer region, where suppose Japali is a Hanuman temple that is located in the upper reaches of Tirumala, and Akashaganga, person who visited, students who visited the Tirumala could have known about this term. Venugopal Swami Temple, Japali Hanuman Temple, Akashaganga, all these are located in buffer region. All these are located in buffer region. Beyond that, you are not expected to go into core region where you will be killed in an encounter, as you may be supposed to appear like as if you came for the red sandals smuggling. Otherwise, you could have been hunted by the wild animals there. This is Sheshachalam Biosphere Reserve.